There comes a moment in the life of every mother when the weight of a secret becomes so heavy that she can no longer breathe normally, when each breath costs more than the one before it, when silence that once promised to be protection, turns into a prison. Sonya Curry has felt this for a long time, for decades, in fact. Since before Stephen was born, she kept a truth that could hurt. A truth about the man who would be his father. A truth that weighed on her chest like a stone that grew heavier with every year that passed. But Stephen grew up. He became a man. He became a father. And at some point, Sonya understood something that changes everything. Protection is not keeping the truth forever. Real protection is preparing your child for the truth when he is ready. And Stephen is ready now. The weight increases with each passing day. Sonya feels it when she wakes up. She feels it when she is working. She feels it when she is with Stephen and sees that face that is as much hers as it is his, and she thinks, he needs to know. He deserved to know a long time ago. One night, Sonya sits alone in her house. She thinks about all the times she lied, all the times she smiled when someone asked about Stephen's father, all the times she changed the subject, all the stories she told to protect what was actually the truth. And something changes inside her. A quiet voice, but firm. The voice of a mother who finally understood that loving is not hiding, that loving is honest, that true protection is more than silence. He needs to know, she whispers to herself. He deserved to know a long time ago. But now he is ready. Sonya spends days processing this, days thinking about how to tell him, days finding courage that she did not know existed inside her. Because telling the truth to someone you love is the most courageous act that can exist. Finally, one night, Sonya sits down with Stephen. He does not know what is coming. Because Sonya was good at keeping things inside. Because Sonya was good at loving silently. But now, that silence must end. Stephen, I need to tell you something, she says. Her voice is steady. But there is a tremor there. The tremor of a mother who is about to open her heart. Stephen feels it. He senses that something important is coming. About your father, Sonya continues. And Stephen stops. Because he feels the shift in energy. Because he senses that nothing will be the same after this. I kept a secret for a very long time, Sonya says. I kept it to protect you. But now you deserved to know. Sonya begins to speak. Not everything at once, but the essential truth. The truth that weighed on her chest for decades. The truth that Stephen deserved to know. Your father was not the man you thought he was, she says. Your father was not there. Your father made choices that hurt everyone. Stephen listens. Perhaps his hands tremble. His heart beats differently. Because he is receiving the truth from someone he loves more than anything. How long have you known this? Stephen asks. Since always, Sonya replies. Since before you were born. And there, in that moment, Stephen understands. He understands every sacrifice. He understands every time his mother was strong for him. He understands that the woman sitting in front of him is not only his mother. She is also father. She is also protector. She is also the one who cared for everything alone. Why now? Stephen asks. And Sonya answers with the honesty that should have existed from the beginning. Because you are a man now. Because you deserve to know. Because keeping the secret was not real protection. Real protection is truth with love. Stephen processes this, not with anger, with deep understanding, with recognition of everything his mother sacrificed. And then, simply, the tears come. But they are not tears of sadness for the father he did not have. They are tears of gratitude for the mother he did have. Tears of recognition for how much she carried alone. Tears of understanding of a love that was silent, but always present. "Mom, how long did you carry this alone?" Stephen asks with a trembling voice. Sonya answers, "It does not matter now. What matters is that you know. What matters is that you understand." Stephen hugs his mother. It is not the hug of a child seeking protection. It is the hug of a man who understands everything. A hug that says, "Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being mother and father to me." In that embrace, many things change. After that night, the relationship between them is different, but not distant, closer, because now it is based on honesty, because now it is based on truth, because now it is based on real love. Stephen begins to talk about this. He begins to tell other people, "My mother kept a secret to protect me," he says, "but it was not protection that reduced the truth. It was protection that prepared me for the truth. That is love." And the world listens. Because when a son honors his mother in this way, when someone expresses this kind of wisdom, people pay attention. Many fathers and mothers begin to question themselves. How am I keeping secrets? They ask themselves. Am I protecting or harming? When should I tell the truth with love? Because Sonya modeled this, because Sonya showed that it is possible, because Sonya had courage. 1 year later, Sonya and Stephen have a new relationship, based on truth, based on honesty, based on love that no longer needs to hide. Stephen often says, "My mother is the most courageous woman I know, not because she kept a secret, but because she had the courage to tell it." For you who are a mother and have kept a secret, Sonya offers a message. Truth with love does not harm. Truth with love heals. Real protection is preparing your child for the truth. It is not keeping the truth forever. For you who are a son or daughter and discovered a secret, Sonya offers a model. Mothers do everything out of love, even when it means keeping the truth, even when it means protecting through silence. But when a child grows up, truth with love becomes greater than the protection of silence. For you who are more than 50 years old and are a father or mother, Sonya offers an answer. Real protection is not a lie. Real protection is honest love. Real protection is preparing your child for the truth. But it is also timing. Timing is important. Timing is when your child is ready. And so, Sonya's story is not about Stephen's father. It is not about a secret that was kept. It is about the moment when a mother found courage. It is about truth that sets someone free. It is about love that goes beyond protection. It is about a relationship that is healed through honesty. For you who are still keeping a secret. For you who are afraid to tell the truth. For you who think you are protecting someone. For you who feel the weight of silence. Sonya offers a promise. Truth with love does not harm. Truth with love heals. Your truth deserves to be heard. Your child deserves to know, not to cause harm, but to love more deeply.